letter C yung sagot dito. Take note po kapag ammeter, naka-shunt yung ilalagay nating resistor, naka-parallel. Pero kapag po voltmeter naman po, naka-series yung ating resistor na ilalagay para mag-increase yung range ng voltmeter natin. Okay? So let's move on. Number 15. So 2 meters, meter A and meter B requires 50 milliamperes and 60 milliamperes respectively to give a full-scale deflection which is more sensitive. Okay, so meter A ba or si meter B? Take note po yung ating ano natin dito, pag tutukoy or pag-choose or the way of choosing which is more sensitive, okay? So this is by means of sensitivity. Okay, sensitivity, so this is now equal to 1 all over your full scale deflection. Okay, so reciprocal lang po ng full scale deflection. So syempre kung mas mataas yung ating sensitivity, so the more sensitive yung ating instrument. Okay, so take note yung IFS dito, this is your full scale deflection. Okay, try muna natin si meter A. Okay, so kapag si meter A, so sensitivity ni meter A natin, so this is now equal to 1 all over full scale deflection. So this is 50 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay, 1 all over 50 times 10 to the negative 3. So this is 20. Okay, 20 po. Yan. So try natin si meter B. Okay, so kapag si meter B naman, SB, so this is equal to 1 all over 60 times 10 to the negative 3. Huwag lang natin itong 6. So this is 16.667. Okay, so ang pinaka-sensitive dito is si letter A. So, konting lagay lang ng amperahe, anong gagawin niya? Okay, magmumove yan agad. That's the sensitivity. Magde-deflect agad yan. Unlike dun sa ating meter B, okay, so kapag may nilagay lang tayong konting amperahe dyan, medyo hindi yung movement niya kasi mataas yung range. Okay, habang bumababa yung range natin, so the more sensitive the instrument is. Okay? Or bumababa yung full scale deflection. Masyado niyang i-deflect yung pointer. Okay? So next, number 16. Okay? So a 0 to 10 amperes ammeter has an internal resistance Rg that is equal to 0.01 ohm. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin ng 0 to 10 amperes dito? So, this is actually your range. Okay? So, range ng ating ammeter. Okay? Anong gagawin yan? So, kaya niyang ma-read from 0 hanggang 10 amperes. Okay? So, meaning yung full scale deflection mo dito is equal to 10 amperes. Okay? Now, the question is this. What shunt resistance the ammeter must be connected? Okay? So, ano daw ang i-connect nating shunt resistor para magkaroon tayo ng range na 0 to 100. Meaning, yung full scale deflection natin tataas. Okay? So, that is 100 amperes. So, yan na po yung buong full scale deflection ng ating ammeter. Okay? Kung i-draw natin yung ammeter circuit natin, okay, so this is your internal resistance. So Rg is equal to 0.01. So yung ating full scale deflection current dito ay Fs is equal to 10 amperes. Okay, so anong gagawin lang natin dito? Magkoconnect lang tayo ng parallel resistor, RSH. So para magkaroon tayo ng total na full scale deflection na 100 amperes. Yan, hanapin daw natin tong RSE. Ayan. So, konting lang po, no? Okay, konting CDR lang dito. Okay, since ang binigay sa atin is yung kuryente ng ating RG, So therefore, yung ating current divider is in terms sa kuryente ng ating RG, which is yung ating IFS. Okay? IFS now is equal to yung ating amperahe na pumapasok in total multiplied by watt. Okay? So kung IFS yung nandito, so syempre yung nandito sa kabila ay RSH. All over RG plus RSH. Okay? Konting lang po, current divider rule. So this is now equal to 10 is equal to 100 multiplied by RSH all over 0.01 plus yung ating RSH. So, shape solve po, makukuha natin si RSH. So this is 10, this is now equal to 100 times yung ating X all over 0.01 plus X. So shape solve for X. So this is 1.111 times 10 to the negative 3. This is in ohms. Okay? And this is letter A. Okay. So let's move on to voltmeters. Okay. So kakasabi ko lang nga kanina, para mag-increase yung range ng ating voltmeter, ang ginagawa lang natin is we will add a series resistor. Okay. Na naka-series dapat kay internal resistor. Okay. So ano po ang ina-obtain natin dito? Malaking full-scale deflection ng voltahe. Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na EFS. Okay? Yung buong EFS natin dito. Take note po, may internal voltage tayo dito. Okay? So, internal voltage ng ating galvanometer. So, let's call this as EG. Okay? Pero yung buo, EFS. Ayan. So, voltage divider rule lang ito. Okay, simple yung voltage divider. So, kung hahanapin natin yung EG, so this is now equal to yung ating full scale deflection ng ating buong voltmeter multiplied by, okay, this is multiplied by RG all over RG plus RSC. Ayan. So, take note, yung RSE dito, this is your series resistor. Na siyang i-increase ng range ng ating voltmeter. Sige, let's move on to your next sample. Okay? Number 17. Okay. So a DC 0 to 50 millivolt meter is used to measure 5 amperes current by means of a shunt. Kumbaga yung voltmeter natin gagawin daw nating ammeter. Okay. So from voltmeter gagawin nating ammeter. Okay. So ano ang gusto natin dito sa ating voltmeter na to? Okay, let's call this as a voltmeter. Okay. So yung ating range is 0 to 50. So, yung ating full-scale deflection ng ating internal resistance, or let's call that as EG, this is equal to 50 millivolts. Ayan. So, ano gagawin natin daw dito? Okay, magkakabit daw tayo ng shunt resistor. Ayan, RSH. Okay, para yung ating millivoltmeter is maging ammeter. Okay, so ano ang target natin? So para measure siya ng 5 amperes. So yung ating I, capital letter I, is 5 amperes. So the meter was tested and found to have a terminal resistance of 4.0 17 ohms. Okay? So, yung metro mismo, yung galvanometer. Okay? Ito. So, 4.17 ohms daw. Itong RG. Now, the question is this. Determine the resistance to be connected to indicate a full-scale deflection of 5 amperes. Okay? So, ammeter lang rin ito. Okay? So, ano ang gagawin lang natin dito? Hanapin muna natin yung full-scale deflection ng ating galvanometer. Okay? IFS. Okay? So, by Ohm's law, ano po ba ang IFS? Yung ating full-scale deflection ng metro, okay, EG, all over yung ating RG. Okay? So, IFS now is equal to what? So, this is 50 times 10 to the negative 3 all over 4.17. So, yung ating IFS in ampere is equal to what? Okay, so this is equal to 0.01199. Okay, 0.01199 amperes. Okay, ayan. So, konting ano lang ulit, current divider rule dito. Kasi ang hinanap natin, RSH. Okay, RSH now is equal to what? Okay, so by means of your current divider, so meron naman tayong IFS, yun na lang yung gamitin natin dito. IFS is equal to I multiplied by, okay, so yung resistor na hindi hinahanap, RSH. So RSH all over RG plus yung ating RSH. Okay. So this is now equal to IFS natin 0.0119. So this is now equal to 5 multiplied by RSH all over RG. 4.17 plus yung ating RSH. Okay, so shift solve po, ano po ang makukuha nating RSH. So this is now equal to 0.01 ohm. And that's letter, okay? That's letter A. Part 1, then part 2. Okay. Next na tayo, number 18. Number 18. Ayan, voltmeter na. So, balik tayo sa voltmeter. Ayan. So, take note po sa ammeter natin, meron tayong tinatawag na multiplier. Okay, so yung N. So, ano naman po yung ating multiplier in terms of voltmeter? Okay? So, meron rin tong version yan dito. Okay? So, this is denoted as small letter N. So, yung ating multiplier na N, that is equal to what? Okay? That is equal to yung ating EFS or yung full-scale deflection ng ating buong voltmeter all over yung ating EG, okay, or yung internal voltage ng ating metro, galvanometer. Or in terms of your resistor, so this is RG plus RSE all over RG. Paki-take note na lang ito. So, ayusin ko lang ito. Parang P. Sulat ko dito. Ayan. Okay, sige. Let's move on to the next problem. A 75 volt voltmeter, okay? So 75 volts voltmeter, so that's the range. Okay? So, which has a resistance of 7,500 ohms. Okay? What will be the multiplying factor of the instrument if a resistance of 7,500 again will be connected in series? Okay? So, syempre, kung nagkabit ka dito ng RSE na 7,500, lalaki yung voltahe mo. Okay? Or yung range mo. Okay? Now, what will be the multiplier? Okay? Multiplying factor or yung N. Kano siya lalaki? Times 10 ba? Times 100 or whatsoever. Okay? So, therefore, yung ating N na dito, so, in terms of resistance, so, we have RG and RSE. This is RG plus RSE all over RG. So, therefore, this is equal to what? 7,500 plus 7,500 all over 7,500. And this is now equal to 2. So, yung ating multiplying factor is 2. So, doble siya. Okay. So, yan. Balik tayo sa capacitor. Okay. So, dito, sa capacitance. Okay. Take note po, meron pong energy, okay, na nasa-store sa ating capacitor. Okay. So, energy stored in the capacitor kasi sabi nga natin kanina na energy storing parameter siya. Okay, so therefore, merong energy na mas-stored tayo dito. So, ano kaya itong mga energy na to? Okay, so this is denoted as W. Okay, so energy stored in a capacitor. So, W is equal to what? So, that is 1/2 CV squared. Okay, take note, C is your capacitance. V is your voltage of your capacitor, and yung ating energy dito, this is in joule. Okay? So, naka-joule yan. Okay, pangalawang formula natin, so W is equal to 1/2 Q squared over C. Okay, so where your Q is the charge of your capacitor, and your C is equal to your capacitance. Okay, another one. So, W is equal to what? 1/2 QV. Ayan. So, where your Q is in charge, tapos yung ating V, voltage ng ating capacitor. Take note po, lahat ng mga to, naka-joule po. Okay? Yung kanyang unit. SI po lahat. Ayan. So, let's move on to the next problem. Ayan, number 19. Number 19 tayo. An ampere hour meter is calibrated to give a reading of energy. Okay, instead na ampere hour, ano po siya, okay? Magiging kilowatt hour reading, meaning energy ang ma-read niya. Okay, so this is on a 220 volts circuit. Okay, when used as 250 volts circuit. So, kapag ginamit siya sa 250 volts, it will record 845 kilowatt hour. Now, the question is this. Calculate the energy actually supplied by your first voltage. Okay? So, take note, meron tayong first, okay? First na condition kapag kinabit mo sa 220 at kapag kinabit mo sa 250. Okay? Ayan. So, meron tayong first and second condition. Okay. Ang hahanapin natin is yung ating first condition. Okay? So ano po ba ang relationship ng ating energy sa voltage? Okay? So that is only just a direct proportion. Okay? So that is energy 1, okay, multiplied by voltage 1 is equal to yung ating energy 2 multiplied by your voltage 2. Okay? Ayan. Take note po, ang 1 natin dito, this is your initial condition. Always naman yan. So, yung ating 2, this is your final. So, ano yung mga initial natin? Yung naka-yellow. Okay, 220 volts. So, kinabit daw natin sa 220 volts, hindi binigay yung kilowatt hour reading. Okay, so leave as is W1. This is now equal to yung ating W2. Okay, so yung na-read niya sa second condition, yung naka-color blue. Okay, so that is 845 kilowatt hour multiplied by yung ating voltage doon sa circuit. So, which is 250 volts. Yan. So, ano po ang ating W1? So, magka-cancel yung voltage na natin dito. Ayan. So, that is 845 times 250 over 220. So, this is now equal to 960.227 kilowatt hour. So, yan po yung mariread ng ating ampere hour meter kapag nakakabit sa 220 volts na circuit. So, paki-take note ito na formula. So, this is for an ampere hour meter. Okay, directly proportional lang ang voltage at saka ang ating W. So, W1 times V1 is equal to W2 times V2. So, B, letter B yung sagot. Okay, next na tayo. Number 20. Yan. So, to test the accuracy if a kilowatt meter, an electrician use a watt meter. Okay? So, kumbaga, from kilowatt hour, energy meter, gumawa tayo ng power. Okay? Power measuring device, watt meter. Now, he found out that the meter makes a 5 revolutions in 18 seconds. Okay? So, this is 5 revolutions in 18 seconds. So, yan po yung rate ng ating pag-ikot. Okay? Take note po kapag kilowatt meter, di ba? Umiikot yung plate nun. Okay? So, yung mga analog. Okay? So, kung mas mabilis yung pag-ikot mo, so, mas malakas yung konsumo mo ng electricity. Okay? So, yan. Ito yung na-found out niya. Now, the meter constant is 3.2. Okay? Take note po, kapag meter constant, ano po ang ating unit dito? Okay? So, this is 3.2. This is kilowatt hour per revolution. Okay? This is your meter constant. Okay? Kilowatt hour per revolution. Now, what's the percentage error if the watt meter reading is 3,368? Take note po, watt meter, this is in watts, okay? 3,360 watts. Okay? Ayan. So, ano po ang gagawin natin dito? Percentage error is equal to what? So, this is now equal to your indicated reading minus yung ating actual reading ng ating watt meter. All over yung ating reading ng ating watt meter. Multiplied by 100%. Okay? So, sige. I-solve natin ito. So, this is now equal to yung indicated na reading natin by means of a revolving plate. Okay? So, this is now equal to 5 revolutions in 18 seconds. Okay? Multiplied by your meter constant, that is 3.2 kilowatt hour. Okay? All over 1 revolution. Okay? Multiplied by, okay? Say, take note po, yung ating watt meter dito is naka-watts. Okay? So, anong gagawin lang natin sa R dito? So, gagawin lang natin siyang, dito. Okay? Kakancel lang natin dapat yan. So, take note po, in 1 hour, that is 3,600 seconds. Ayan. So, minus yung ating watt meter. So, 3,368 all over 3,360. This is my multiplied by 100%. So, ano po ang ating dito sagot? So, this is 5 over 18 multiplied by 3.2 times 3,600 minus 3,368 over 3,368 times 100. Okay. So, this is approximately negative 5%. So, ano pong ibig sabihin ng negative dito? Okay? So, your negative here indicates that this is what? Okay? This is slower. Okay? Slower. Mas mabagal yung ating pag-ikot. Okay? So, anong gagawin ng ating electrician? So, ikakalibrate niyan. Okay? So, this is letter C. 5% slower. Part 1, then part 2.